Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi Jennifer, how fancy meeting you here, right?
On the road again. I'm on the
Uh,
road again, but I have to pull over to
Jennifer's
do
being
this.
chauffeured around by her private driver because she's so
Right.
busy that of course she needs to even take care of the drive time. So mad props to you, Jennifer.
Yay! Well,
Oh,
the subject this week, we have to talk about first-time home buyers because we
oh,
keep having
absolutely.
this
Ab-
question is such a huge confusion. I hear so many people giving these free seminars on credit repair, and I'm like, ouch! People are
no,
starting to go down the wrong
no,
lane.
stop the madness. Stop the madness.
Make it stop. So, Meryl, let's go back to the basics. Why, for a first-time home buyer, why is it not about credit repair and the difference between funding and fundable? Like you have the sign behind you.
Yeah. All right. So first things first. Credit repair focuses on scores. And if you've been in part of any of our conversations with Jennifer and I, the score is fifth or sixth downstream. It helps you how much money you qualify for, but it's not going to help you get approved. Guys, your score doesn't count when it comes to the approval. Credit repair is like trying to take shortcuts. It's like, let's delete a negative item so that we can raise your credit score. Well, credit scores are, if they're not measuring credit scores, then doing those types of activities may not help. Now, credit repair also is focused. Just a little bit about me. I was one of the original co-founders of Lexington Law Firm. For anybody who knows Lexington, they're the single largest credit repair law firm in the country, have been this way for decades. The problem is I left Lexington because Lexington would help delete some negative items, but it wouldn't get my clients funded. So I started learning the principles of fundability, right? What it means for a lender to loan to you. And fundability, right? The ability to get funded by a lender, including for first-time home buyers. So if you've got derogatory accounts, going to a credit repair company may not necessarily help you. There are certain caveats in which it can, but you got to be careful because think of it this way. Every negative account does not necessarily count against you. Let's say you had a 10-year-old Chase card with a 30-day late, right? And credit repair treats it's a hammer, so it treats everybody like a nail. Everybody, it's like scorched earth. If I'm going to mix my metaphors, if it's negative, take it off. Well, the 10-year history on a tier 1 credit card is way more valuable to you than the 30 days is counting against you. I will say that again. The 10-year-old tier 1 account that you have with Chase is worth more to you in points and fundability than the 30-day late that is plaguing it for right now. So there are just things you got to be careful with in credit repair because now your score, we see it all the time. People come to us that are like, Meryl, help me out. Did you go to credit repair? Yes, I did. My score is 60 points lower than when I started. And I'm like, and it's because that's the first sign that you deleted something that was very valuable. Negative credit is not negative credit is not negative credit. There are variations to all of it. I have dozens and dozens of clients who literally have negative accounts, derogatory accounts, collections, bankruptcies, late pays, and they now have 800 plus credit profiles and are fundable because optimization and fundability is not credit repair. It's just they have nothing to do with each other. So now that we've said that, what about those first-time home buyers?
So those first-time home buyers, they're asking these questions about getting the best, interest rate and knowing what to do and how to optimize. Should I get this terrible, loan in the beginning that may not have the best terms and then refinance in a year? What are some of the things that they should be thinking about,
All right,
above and beyond just credit repair?
Yeah. So the credit repair houses that are teaching these courses are very much linked to the mortgage brokers who are selling high interest rates, right? Back in the day, you remember the days of the 228 and the 327 in 2000 before 2008, right? In the run up, the idea was get a variable rate loan that has an automatic increase in the payment after 24 months. But they say that gives you time to go fix your credit, so then you can refinance down to a 30-year fixed. Well, in theory, that's amazing. And then everybody who didn't do that is what helped cause the great foreclosure madness of 2008, because nobody went and got their credit fixed, because the presumption that matters was everybody was going, yeah, I'm going to get my credit fixed. And then they didn't. And then their reset amount was $200, $300, $400 more after the short-term, the portion of that loan. And people are like, I can't pay that. I was supposed to get my credit fixed. And then you can't get a refi because your credit's still bad. You're not fundable. It's just chasing your own tail. So first of all, you got to find out the rules of the game. That's why we have getfundablejennifer.com. Go find out how go find out how the game is played. Go find out what lenders are looking for, because this goes to the boot camp. We actually start tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We are starting our boot camp for this weekend, and you will find out how to prepare to purchase a home the real way. And people are like, Merrill, the credit repair company said it was the real way. You're saying it's the real way. Just come to the credit repair company. I have a money back guarantee that says if you're not blown away at the end of the first day, I'll give you your money back. No joke. You don't get to go to the second day, but but I will give you your money back. If you're not blown away, I will teach you how to prepare for a mortgage. I'll also show you how to save $3,000 to $5,000 on your next auto purchase for any of you guys who are looking to buy a car. No joke. I'm not saying lower the cost of the car. I'm saying $3,000 to $5,000 savings on every car loan you have for the rest of your life. No joke. People look at me and say, that's impossible. I will give you your money back if I'm a liar. I swear to Buddha, you'll be like, no way, this is crazy. So, and Jennifer's you've been to the boot camp half a dozen times. I mean, many times.
And it's always different. That's the thing is it's always different because everything's constantly changing, and it's so important to be part of this community so that you're getting the latest and the greatest, and that you're not just getting these credit. Everybody talks about credit insider tips that really aren't telling you the truth. And that's probably the other thing is Merrill, talk a little bit about why some people have a really high score, but they're not fundable.
Oh, it breaks my heart. So you can have false high credit. This is a great point you're making. So what Jennifer's referring to is that you can, if you have a very low value profile, like a consumer credit profile, you've got small store cards, and you've got online cards, and you've got your authorized users, right? If you have a low value profile, you can have a high score, but no lender is going to give you a $50,000 business line of credit based on the score. They're looking for heavy pieces of to make sure that your profile is actually legit. In fact, we have one of our friends and fans. I'm going to put this across here. This is literally so Benji's been through everything with me, right? He's been through the boot camp training. He has a mortgage brokerage, and he sends his clients to the boot camp so they can get ready. And Benji closes more deals because his people are ready because they're fundable. So thank you, Benji, for sharing that. It's true, and it's awesome. We want to make sure that you guys know exactly how you can, so that you guys know exactly what your mortgage brokers are looking for and how to hit their funding bullseye. It's all about the funding bullseye. So that you can have a high score, and it's meaningless to a lender because and so many people say, yeah, as long as you have a 740. No, the middle score. You got to be where a lender looks at you and goes, yeah, even though it's a secured loan, I'm willing to give you 200, 300, 500, all of it, right? So, and we have somebody else waiting, JC. Absolutely, JC. Here's more props for the boot camp, guys. Go to getfundablejennifer.com because JC's coming back. Just like you said, you guys will get addicted to having so much power in your financial life, right? I generally don't subscribe to addiction philosophy, but when it comes to having all the financial power you could ever dream of, it is no joke. It is no joke. Thank you. Thank you so much, JC. Yes, fixed her financial life, and she's coming back for more. So I want you guys to join us. So getfundablejennifer.com, what you see at the bottom of the screen. We are here to serve you. We've been doing this. We're going on 8 years now, since 2013, Jennifer. This is
we've had
awesome.
So many people come through the boot camp.
So many.
Just,
so
the
many.
thing that's amazing about the boot camp that I just want to commend you for is the fact that it is live and that you're really there, not only teaching, but answering everyone's questions.
Yes.
And that's something that so
well,
often
that's my
favorite pre-recorded thing that somebody
that's my favorite part. It's not a pre-recording. I don't know. There may be a version that I record, but I want to do these. These are fun for me, right? Because I get to interact with so many people, and it's so much fun to watch the little mind-blown emojis when people are like, what did he just say? Holy hell, I cannot, what? And it's just mind blown. That is fun for me to be able to share this with so many people who now have power in their financial lives, especially first-time home buyers. You guys have been renting. You've been living at home with the folks. Wherever you are, you guys now have an opportunity. And I got to say this, Jennifer, you preach this even more than I do, but owning a home is your single greatest opportunity to create wealth, because all of the properties are appreciating without you doing anything. So if you buy it at 200 and over the years it becomes 300 or more, that's $100,000 that just gave it to you. And then imagine all the families and homes you pay down those, you pass it along to your children and they pass it along. That's where family wealth, home and real estate is where family wealth begins. And even if you're not a real estate investor, but you have a primary residence and it's appreciating, it magic, guys. That's where you start putting money in your long-term pocket. So
it is. First-time home buyers is the beginning, and that's the thing that you want them to start off in the right way rather than the wrong way, because so often they're led down the wrong way, and their credit and that whole financial foundation, it's critical to the rest of their lives. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And thank you for doing the boot camp. Yay!
Oh, yeah. I'm thrilled. Go to getfundablejennifer.com, getfundablejennifer.com. We want to make sure there it is right there. Woohoo!
Oh,
there we are. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. So, but it's always a pleasure, and we will see you next Thursday as well, right?
Yes, of course, definitely. And I probably won't be driving around. Next time I'll be in another place somewhere.
No worries. Get to your appointments. I'm just glad we got to catch up with each other and keep moving forward, because we have some amazing tribes, and I want everybody to have the power over their financial lives. You guys, Godspeed. God bless everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and come to the boot camp tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. 9 a.m. Mountain Time.
All right.
And if you can't be there, get your ticket, and then you'll be updated as to when the next one is. I do them monthly-ish. So let's keep everybody on board. Jennifer, always a pleasure. Okay. Be well.
See you later.